Yes, indeed. My sister Martha and I have been talking all week about your sermon last Sunday. It's really wonderful, Dr. Harper. In only 2 short years, you have taken on the spirit of Brooklyn.
That's very gratifying, Miss Brewster.
You see, living here next to the church all our lives, we've seen so many ministers come and go. The spirit of Brooklyn, we always say, is friendliness. And your sermons are not so much sermons as friendly talks.
Personally, I've always enjoyed my talks with Cardinal Gibbons. Or have I met him yet?
No, dear, not yet. Are the biscuits good?
Bully!
Won't you have another biscuit, Dr. Harper?
Oh, no, I'm afraid I'll have no appetite for dinner now. I always eat too many of your biscuits just to taste that lovely jam.
Oh, but you haven't tried the quince. We always put a little apple in with it to take the tartness out.
No, thank you.
We'll send you over a jar.
No, you keep it here so I can be sure of having your biscuits with it.
Well, I do hope they don't make us use that imitation flour again. Oh, I mean, all this war trouble. It may not be very charitable of me, but I've almost come to the conclusion that this Mr. Hitler isn't a Christian.
If only Europe were on another planet.
Europe, sir?
Yes, Teddy.
Point your gun the other way.
Gun?
Teddy!
To the west. There's your danger. There's your enemy. Japan.
Why, yes, of course.
Now, Teddy.
No, Aunt Abby. Not so much talk about Europe, and more about the canal.
Well, let's not talk about war. Will you have another cup of tea, dear?
No, thank you, Aunt Abby.
Dr. Harper?
No, thank you. I must admit, Miss Abby, that war and violence seem far removed from these surroundings.
It is peaceful here, isn't it?
Yes, peaceful. The virtues of another day, they're all here in this house. The gentle virtues that went out with candlelight and good manners and low taxes.
It's one of the oldest houses in Brooklyn. It's just as it was when Grandfather Brewster built and furnished it, except for the electricity, and we use it as little as possible. It was Mortimer who persuaded us to put it in.
Yes, I can understand that. Your nephew Mortimer seems to live only by electric light.
The poor boy has to work so late. I understand he's taking Elaine with him to the theater again tonight. Oh, Teddy, your brother Mortimer will be here a little later.
Delighted.
We're so happy it's Elaine Mortimer takes to the theater with him.
Well, it's a new experience for me to wait up until 3 o'clock in the morning for my daughter to be brought home.
Oh, Dr. Harper, I hope you don't disapprove of Mortimer.
Well,
We'd feel so guilty if you did. Sister Martha and I mean, since it was here in our home, your daughter met Mortimer.
of course, Miss Abby, and so I'll say immediately that I believe Mortimer himself to be quite a worthy gentleman. But I must also admit that I have watched the growing intimacy between him and my daughter with some trepidation. For one reason, Miss Abby.
You mean his stomach, Dr. Harper.
Stomach?
His dyspepsia. He's bothered by it, so poor boy.
No, Miss Abby, I'll be frank with you. I'm referring to your nephew's unfortunate connection with the theater.
The theater? Oh, no, Dr. Harper. Mortimer writes for a New York newspaper.
I know, Miss Abby, I know. But a dramatic critic is constantly exposed to the theater. And I don't doubt but what some of them do develop an interest in it.
Well, not Mortimer. You need have no fear of that. Why, Mortimer hates the theater.
Really?
Oh, my, yes. He writes awful things about the theater. But you can't blame him, poor boy. He was so happy writing about real estate, which he really knew something about. And then they just gave him this terrible night position.
My.
But as he says, the theater can't last much longer anyway. And in the meantime, it's a living. No, I think we'll give the theater another year or two perhaps. And, oh, now, who do you suppose that is? Oh, no, thank you, Teddy. I'll get it.
Brewster.
How are you, Mr. O'Hara?
Very well, Miss Brewster.
What news have you brought me?
Colonel, we have nothing to report.
Splendid. Thank you, gentlemen. At ease.
You know Dr. Harper.
Sure. Hello, Dr. Harper.
Mr. O'Hara.
We've come for the toys for the Christmas fund.
Oh, yes.
That's a splendid work you men do, fixing up discarded toys to give poor children a happier Christmas.
Well, it gives us something to do when we have to sit around the station. You get tired playing cards, and then you start cleaning your gun, and the first thing you know, you've shot yourself in the foot.
Dennis, go upstairs and get the box from your Aunt Martha's room. How is Mrs. Brophy today? Mrs. Brophy has been quite ill, Dr. Harper.
Pneumonia.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Charge! She's feeling better. A little weak still.
I'll get you some beef broth to take to her.
Please don't bother, Miss Abby. You've done so much for her already.
We made it this morning. Sister Martha's delivering some right now to poor Mr. Benitsky. Oh, it won't take me a minute. Sit down, be comfortable, all of you.
She shouldn't go to all that trouble.
Listen, try to stop her or her sister from doing something nice, and for nothing. They don't even care how you vote.
When I received my call to Brooklyn and moved next door, my wife wasn't well. When she died, and for months before, well, if I know what pure kindness and absolute generosity are, it's because I've known the Brewster sisters.
Colonel! You promised not to do that.
But I have to call a cabinet meeting to get the release of those supplies.
He used to do that in the middle of the night. Oh, the neighbors raised Cain with us. They're a little afraid of him anyway.
Oh, he's quite harmless.
Suppose he does think he's Teddy Roosevelt. There's a lot worse people he could think he was.
Yeah, damn shame, though. A nice family like this, hatching a cuckoo.
Well, his father, the old girl's brother, was some sort of genius, wasn't he? And their father, Teddy's grandfather, seems to me I heard he was a little crazy too.
Crazy, yeah, like a fox. He made $1 million.
Really? Here in Brooklyn?
Yeah, patent medicine. He was kind of a quack of some sort. Well, old Sergeant Edwards, he remembers him. He used his house as kind of a clinic, and he would try his medicines out on his patients.
I hear he used to make mistakes occasionally too.
Yeah, but the department never bothered him much because he was pretty useful on autopsies sometimes. Especially the poison cases.
Well, whatever he did, he left his daughters fixed for life. Thank God for that.
Not that they'd ever spend any of it on themselves.
Yes, I'm well acquainted with their charities.
You don't know half of it. When I was working in the Missing Persons Bureau, I was tracing this old man, who I never did find. Anyway, did you know that there's a rental agency that has this house in the list for furnished rooms? Well, they don't rent rooms. But you can bet that anybody who comes here looking for a room goes away with a good meal. And probably a few dollars in their cake.
That's just their way of digging up people to do some good to.
Well, now, isn't this nice?
Good evening, Miss Brewster.
How do you do, Mr. Brophy? Dr. Harper, Mr. O'Hara.
How are you, Miss Brewster? We dropped by for the Christmas toys.
Ah, yes, Teddy's Army and Navy. They wear out. They're all packed.
The colonel's upstairs after them. The cabinet has to okay them.
Oh, of course. I do hope Mrs. Brophy is better.
Oh, she's fine. Your sister's in the kitchen getting some soup for me to take to her.
Yes, we made it this morning. I just took some to a poor man who was broken ever so many bones.
Oh, you're back, Martha. How is Mr. Benitsky?
Well, dear, it's quite serious, I'm afraid. The doctor was there. He's going to amputate in the morning.
Can we be present?
No. I asked, but he said it's against the rules of the hospital.
Well, you couldn't be of any service, and you must spare yourself something.
Here is the broth, Mr. Brophy. Make sure it's good and hot.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, this is fine. It'll make a lot of kids happy. That O'Malley boy, he's just nuts about soldiers.
That's General Miles. I've retired him. What's this? The Oregon?
Teddy, dear, put it back.
But the Oregon goes to Australia.
Now, Teddy.
No, I've given my word to Fighting Bob Evans.
But,
Oh,
Teddy,
what difference does it make what kid gets it? Bobby Evans, Izzy Cohen? Well, we'll be on our way, and thank you so much.
not at all. Goodbye.
Well, I'd better be running home.
Oh, before you go, Dr. Hart.
Charge! Charge the blockhouse!
The blockhouse?
Oh, the stairs are always San Juan Hill.
Have you ever tried to persuade him that he wasn't Teddy Roosevelt?
Oh, no.
He is so happy being Teddy Roosevelt.
Once, a long time ago, remember, Martha? We thought if he could be George Washington, it might make a change for him.
But he stayed under the bed for days. He just wouldn't be anybody.
And we'd much rather he be Mr. Roosevelt than nobody.
Well, if he's happy, and what's more important, you're happy, you'll see that he signs these.
What are they?
Dr. Harper's made all the arrangements for Teddy to go to Happydale Sanitarium after we pass on.
Then why should Teddy sign them now?
It's better to have it all settled. If the Lord should take you away suddenly, perhaps we couldn't persuade Teddy to commit himself, and that would mean an unpleasant legal procedure. Mr. Witherspoon understands they're to be filed away until the time comes to use them.
Mr. Witherspoon? Who's he?
He's the superintendent of Happydale.
Dr. Harper's arranged for him to drop in tomorrow or the next day to meet Teddy.
Well, I'd better be running along, or Elaine will be over here looking for me.
I'll give our love to Elaine. And Dr. Harper, please don't judge Mortimer too harshly because he's a dramatic critic.
Indeed.
Somebody has to do those things.
Did you just have tea? Isn't it rather late?
Yes, and dinner is going to be late too.
Yes.
Oh,
Why?
Teddy, good news. You're going down to Panama and dig another lock for the canal.
Delighted. That's bully. Just bully. I shall prepare at once for the journey. Charge!
Abby! What I was...
Oh, yes, dear. Well, I couldn't wait for you. I didn't know when you'd be back, and Dr. Harper was coming.
But all by yourself.
Oh, I got along just fine.
Well, I'm going to run right downstairs and see.
Oh, no, dear, there wasn't time, and I was all alone.
Well,
Martha, look in the window seat.
oh, the window seat. Oh,
Oh, it's Elaine. Oh, come in, dear.
Good afternoon, Miss Abby. Good afternoon, Miss Martha. I thought Father was here.
He just this minute left. Didn't you meet him?
No, I took the shortcut through the cemetery. Mortimer hasn't come yet.
No, dear.
Oh, well, he asked me to meet him here. Do you mind if I wait?
No, that's all.
Oh, please sit down.
But we are really going to have to speak to Mortimer about doing this to you.
Doing what?
Well, he was brought up to know better. When a gentleman is taking a young lady out, he should call for her at her house.
Oh, well, there's something about calling for a girl at a parsonage that discourages any man who doesn't embroider.
Well, he's done this too often, and we are going to speak with him.
Oh, please don't. After young men whose idea of nightlife is to take me to prayer meeting, it's wonderful to go to the theater almost every night of my life.
Well, it is comforting for us, too. If Mortimer has to see some of those plays he has to see, at least he's sitting next to a minister's daughter.
Oh, Elaine, what must you think of us, not having tea cleared away at this hour?
Now, just don't do anything in the kitchen until Mortimer comes in.
Yes, yes.
Mortimer should be here any minute.
Yes. Oh, Father must have been surprised not to find me at home. I'd better run over and say goodnight to him.
Shame you missed him, dear.
If Mortimer comes, you'll tell him I'll be right back. Oh, hello, Mort.
Hello, Elaine.
Oh.
Hello, Aunt Martha.
still being done, even in Brooklyn.
Hello, Mortimer.
Hello, Aunt Abby.
How are you, dear?
All right. You're looking well. You haven't changed much since yesterday.
Oh, my goodness. It was yesterday, wasn't it? Well, we're seeing a great deal of you lately. Oh, come. Sit down. Sit down.
Abby, haven't we things to do in the kitchen?
Huh?
The tea things?
Oh, yes. The tea things. Well, you two just make yourselves at home. Just
Make yourselves at home. Come.
Well, can't you take a hint?
No, that was pretty obvious. Lack of inventiveness, I should say.
Yes, that is exactly what you'd say.
Where would you like to go for dinner?
I don't care. I'm not very hungry.
Well, I just had breakfast. Suppose you wait until after the show.
Oh, that'll make it pretty late, won't it?
Not with the little stinker we're seeing. From what I hear, we'll be at Blake's by 10 o'clock.
You ought to be fair to these plays.
Are these plays fair to me?
Well, I have never seen you walk out on a musical.
Oh, well, that musical isn't opening tonight.
No.
Darling, you have to learn the rules. With a musical, there's always 4 changes of title and 3 postponements. They liked it in New Haven, but it needs a lot of work.
I was hoping it was a musical.
Oh, you have such a light mind.
Not at all. Musicals somehow have a humanizing effect on you. After a serious play, we join the proletariat in the subway, and I listen to a lecture on the drama. After a musical, you bring me home in a taxi, and you make a few passes.
Oh, now wait a minute, darling. That's a very inaccurate piece of reporting.
Oh, I will admit that after the Berman play, you told me I had authentic beauty, and that is a hell of a thing to say to a girl. It wasn't until after our first musical that you told me I have nice legs, and I have too.
You know, for a minister's daughter, you know a lot about life. Where'd you learn it?
In the choir loft.
I'll have to explain that to you sometime, darling. The close connection between eroticism and religion.
Oh, religion never gets as high as the choir loft. Which reminds me, I had better run over and tell Father, please, not to wait up for me tonight.
I've never been able to rationalize it.
What?
My falling in love with a girl who lives in Brooklyn.
Falling in love? You're not stooping to the articulate, are you?
The only way I have to regain my self-respect is to keep you in New York.
Did you say keep?
No. No, I've come to the conclusion you're holding out for the legalities.
Oh, well, I can afford to be a good girl for quite a few years yet.
And I can't wait that long. Where can we be married in a hurry? Say, tonight.
Oh, I'm afraid Father will insist on officiating.
Oh, God. I'll bet your father can even make the marriage service sound pedestrian.
Well, are you by any chance writing a review of it?
Oh, forgive me, darling. It's an occupational disease. I may give that play tonight a good notice.
Oh, darling, don't pretend you love me that much.
Be sure to tell your father not to wait up tonight.
I think that I had better tell him to wait up tonight.
I'll telephone Winchell to publish the banns.
Nevertheless,
All right. Everything formal and legal, but no later than next month.
Oh, darling! I'll talk it over with Father and we'll set the date.
Oh, no, we'll have to see what's in rehearsal. Well, there'll be a lot of other first nights in October.
Hello, Mortimer.
How are you, Mr. President?
Bully, thank you. Just bully. What news have you brought me?
Look, just this, Mr. President. The country is squarely behind you.
Yes, I know. Isn't it wonderful? Well, goodbye. Goodbye.
Where are you off to, Teddy?
Panama.
Oh, Panama is the cellar. He digs locks for the canal down there.
You're so sweet with him, and he is very fond of you.
Well, Teddy was always my favorite brother.
Favorite? Were there more of you?
There's another brother. Jonathan.
I have never heard of him. Your aunts never mentioned him.
No, we don't like to talk about Jonathan. He left Brooklyn very early, by request. Jonathan was the kind of boy who liked to cut worms into with his teeth.
What became of him?
I don't know. He wanted to be a surgeon like grandfather, but he wouldn't go to medical school first, and his practice got him into trouble.
Aren't you two going to be late for the theater?
Oh, we're skipping dinner. We don't have to start for half an hour.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll just leave you two alone together again.
Don't bother, darling. I'm going over to speak with Father. Before I go out with you, he likes to pray over me a little bit. I'll hurry back. I'll cut through the cemetery.
Well, if the prayer isn't too long, I'll have time to lead you beside distilled waters.
Oh, Mortimer, that's the first time I've ever heard you quote the Bible. We knew Elaine would be a good influence for you.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to marry her.
What? Oh, darling! Oh! Martha, come right in here now. I've the most wonderful news for you. Mortimer and Elaine are going to be married.
Married? Oh, Mortimer! Woo!
We hoped it would happen just like this.
Elaine must be the happiest girl in the world.
Happy? Just look at her leaping over those gravestones. Say, what's that?
What's what?
That statue there. That's a Herndida Carnina.
No, dear, that's Emma B. Stout ascending to heaven.
No, on Mrs. Stout's left ear, that bird there, that's a red-crested swallow. I've only ever seen one of those before in my life.
I don't know how you can be thinking about a bird now. What with Elaine and the engagement and everything.
Well, it's a vanishing species. I've only ever seen one of them before in my life. Well, Thoreau was very fond of them. Oh, by the way, I left a large envelope around here last week. It was one of the chapters of my book on Thoreau. Have you seen it?
Well, if you left it here, it must be around here somewhere.
When are you going to be married? What are your plans? There must be something more you can tell us about Elaine.
Elaine? Oh, yes, Elaine thought it was brilliant.
What, dear?
My chapter on Thoreau.
When Elaine comes back, I think we ought to have a little celebration. We must drink to your happiness. Oh, Martha, isn't there some of that Lady Baltimore cake left?
Why, yes.
And I'll open a bottle of wine.
Oh, and to think, it all started in this room.
Now, where could I have put it?
Now, tonight, with your fiancé sitting beside you, I do hope the play you're seeing is something you can enjoy for once. It may be something romantic. What's the name of it?
Murder Will Out.
Oh, dear.
When the curtain goes up, the first thing you'll see will be a dead body. Aunt Abby,
Yes, dear?
you were going to make arrangements for Teddy to go to that sanitarium, Happydale.
Yes, it's all taken care of. Dr. Harper was here this afternoon with the papers for Teddy to sign. They're right here.
Here, he's got to sign them right away.
That's what Dr. Harper thinks. That way there won't be any legal difficulties after we
He's
pass
got to
on.
sign them this minute. He's down in the cellar. Get him up here right away.
There is no such hurry as that.
No. Once Teddy starts working on the canal, you can't get his mind on anything else.
No, Teddy's got to go there now, tonight.
No, dear, that's not until after we're gone.
Right away, I tell you, right away.
Mortimer, how can you say such a thing? As long as we live, we will never be separated from Teddy.
Oh, forgive me, darlings. I'm terribly sorry, but I have some shocking news. We're all just going to have to try to keep our heads. You know how we've always sort of humored Teddy because we thought he was harmless.
Well, he is harmless.
He was harmless. That's why he has to go to Happydale, why he has to be confined.
Mortimer, why have you suddenly turned against Teddy, your own brother?
Oh, you're going to find out sooner or later. It might as well be now. He's killed a man.
Nonsense, dear.
No, there's a body in the window seat.
Yes, dear. We know.
You know?
Of course, dear. But it has nothing to do with Teddy.
So, Mortimer, just forget it. Forget you ever saw the gentleman.
Forget?
We never dreamed you'd peek.
Well, who is he?
Well, his name's Hoskins, Adam Hoskins. That's really all we know about him, except he's a Methodist.
What? That's all you know about him? What's he doing here? What happened to him?
He died.
Aunt Martha, men don't just get into window seats and die.
No, he died first.
Well, how?
Oh, Mortimer, stop being so inquisitive. The gentleman died because he drank some wine with poison in it.
Well, how did the poison get in the wine?
Well, we put it in wine because it's less noticeable. When it's in tea, it has a distinct odor.
You put it in the wine?
Yes, and I put Mr. Hoskins in the window seat because Dr. Harper was coming.
So you knew what you'd done and you didn't want Dr. Harper to see the body?
Not at tea. That wouldn't have been very nice. Now, Mortimer, just forget the whole thing. And I do think Martha and I have a right to our own little secrets.
And don't you tell Elaine. Oh, Abby, while I was out, I dropped in on Mrs. Schultz. She's feeling much better. But she wants us to take Junior to the movies again.
Well, we must do that tomorrow or the next day.
Yes, yes, but this time we will go where we want to go. I am not going to have Junior drag me to another of those scary pictures.
Hello, city desk. Let me talk to Al. Hello, Al. Do you know who this is? That's right. Say, Al, when I left the office today, I told you where I was going, remember? Well, where did I say? Uh-huh. Well, it'll take me about a half hour to get to Brooklyn. What time you got? Yeah, that's right. I must be here. Aunt Abby? Aunt Martha, come in here. Well, hell, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
We're going to do about what, dear?
But there's a body in there!
Yes, dear. Mr. Hoskins.
Oh, good heavens! I can't turn you over to the police. Well, what am I going to do?
Well, for one thing, dear, you can stop being so excited.
And for pity's sake, stop worrying. We told you to forget the whole thing.
Oh, forget! My dear Aunt Abby, can't I make you realize that something has to be
Now,
done?
Mortimer, you behave yourself. You are too old to go flying off the handle like this.
But Mr. Hotchkiss, he's...
Hoskins, dear.
Whatever his name is, you can't just leave him there.
Well, we don't intend to, dear.
No, Teddy is down in the cellar now digging along.
Wait, you mean you're going to bury Mr. Hotchkiss in the cellar?
Why, certainly, dear. That's what we did with the others.
No, you can't. Others?
The other gentleman.
When you say others, do you mean others as in more than one others?
Why, yes, dear. Let me see. This is 11, isn't it, Abby?
Oh, no, dear. This makes 12.
I think you're wrong, Abby. This is only 11.
No, dear, it's 12 because I remember when Mr. Hoskins came in, it occurred to me that he made just an even dozen.
Well, I don't think we can count the first one.
Well, I did count the first one, so that makes it 12. Well,
Hello? Hello? Oh, hi, Al. Gee, it's good to hear your voice. No,
No, they're all down in the cellar.
Oh, Oh, no, sober as a lark. I called you because I was feeling a little Pirandello. Al, you wouldn't know. Oh, look, I'm glad you called. I need you to get a hold of George right away. Yeah, and I can't make it to that play tonight. Something's come up. No, Al, you're wrong. I'll tell you all about it tomorrow. George has got to cover that play tonight. This is my department, I'm running it. You get a hold of George. Now, where were we? 12?
Yes. Well, Abby thinks that we should count the first one, so that makes 12.
Will you seat just for a moment? Abby, a seat over on the sofa. Just humor me for a minute, will you? All right. Now, who was the first one?
Mr. Midgley. He was a Baptist.
But I still think we can't claim full credit for him because he just died.
Martha means without any help from us. You see, Mr. Midgley came here looking for a room.
It was right after you moved to New York.
And it didn't seem right to let that lovely room go to waste when there were so many people needing it.
He was so lonely.
All his kith and kin were dead, leaving him so forlorn and unhappy.
We felt so sorry for him.
And then, when his heart attack came and he sat there dead in that chair looking so peaceful. Remember, Martha, it occurred to us right then and there that if we could help other lonely old men to that same peace, we would.
And so he dropped dead in this chair. How awful for you.
No, not really. It was really like old times. Oh, grandfather always kept a cadaver or two around the house. And Teddy was digging in Panama, and he thought Mr. Midgley was a yellow fever victim.
So he had to be buried immediately.
So we all went down to Panama and put him into the lock. And that's why we told you not to worry about this, because we know exactly what's to be done.
And that's how that whole thing started. That man just walking in here and dropping dead.
Of course, we realized we couldn't depend on that happening again.
So, you remember all those jars of poison that have been up on the shelves in Grandfather's laboratory all these years?
And you know your Aunt Martha's knack for mixing things. You've eaten enough of her piccalilli.
So for a gallon of elderberry wine, I take a teaspoon of arsenic. I add half a teaspoon of strychnine, and then just a pinch of cyanide.
Should have quite a kick.
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, one of our gentlemen found time to say, "How delicious."
Well, I'd better get things started in the kitchen.
I wish you could stay for dinner.
I'm trying a new recipe.
Couldn't eat a thing.
I'll be out to help you, dear. Oh, I feel so much better. Oh, you need to wait for Elaine, don't you? How happy you must be. Well, dear, I'll just leave you alone with your thoughts.
Oh, it's you.
Well, don't be cross, darling. Father could see that I was excited, and so I told him about us, and that made it hard for me to get away. But listen, darling, he is not going to wait up for me tonight.
Well, you run along home, Elaine. I'll call you up later.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I always call you up every day or two.
but we're going to the theater tonight.
No, we aren't.
Well, why not?
Elaine, something's come up.
What, darling? Mortimer, you've lost your job. I am so
Oh,
sorry.
no, I haven't lost my job. I'm just not covering that play tonight. So you run along home, Elaine.
But if something's happened, I've got to know. Surely you can tell me.
No, dear, I can't.
Well, but if we're going to be married,
Married?
then- have you forgotten that not 15 minutes ago you proposed to me?
I did? Oh, yes, well, as far as I know, that's still on. So you run home, Elaine. I've got to do something.
You cannot propose to me 1 minute and then throw me out of the house the next.
I'm not throwing you out of the house. Will you get out of here?
No, I will not get out of here until I've had some kind of...
No, Elaine, Hello? Hello? Oh, hi, Al. No, hold on a minute, will you? All right, it's important, but it can wait a minute, can't? Hold on. Oh, look, Elaine, you're a sweet girl, and I love you very much. But I've got something on my mind right now, so you run along home and wait till I call you up.
Oh, don't try to be masterful.
When we're married, and I have problems to face, I hope you're less tedious and uninspired.
And when we're married, if we're married, I hope I find you adequate.
Elaine! Elaine! Ah! Hi, Al. Hello? 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 Hello, Al. Hello? Hello?
It's the doorbell, dear, not the telephone.
Hello?
Oh, how do you do? Won't you come in?
I understand you have a room to rent.
Yes, do step in.
Are you the lady of the house?
Yes, I'm Miss Brewster. Oh, and this is my sister, another Miss Brewster.
My name is Gibbs.
Oh, won't you sit down? I'm sorry, we were just setting the table for dinner.
Hello, let me talk to Al. It's City Desk? City Desk! Al! What? Oh, I'm sorry, wrong number.
May I see the room?
Why don't you sit down first? Let's get acquainted.
Well, that won't do much good if I don't like the room.
Is Brooklyn your home?
Haven't got a home. Live in a hotel. Don't like it.
Hello? City Desk.
Are your family Brooklyn people?
Haven't got any family.
Oh, well, Martha. Well, you've come to just the right house. Do sit down.
Hello, Al? Yeah, it's Mort. We got cut off. Look, I can't cover that play tonight. That's all there is to it. I can't.
What church do you go to? There's an Episcopal church practically next door.
I'm Presbyterian. Used to be.
Oh, what's George doing in Bermuda? Well, certainly I told him he can go to Bermuda. It's my department, isn't it? Well, look, you're going to have to find somebody. Who else is there around the place?
Is there always this much noise?
Oh, he doesn't live here.
Well, look, Al, there's got to be somebody. Oh, say, Al, what about that office boy? The bright one? The one we don't like? Well, yeah, you have a look around the office. I'll hold on.
I'd really like to see the room.
Well, it's upstairs. Why don't you try a glass of our wine before we start out?
Never touch it.
Oh, we make this ourselves. It's elderberry wine.
Elderberry wine? I haven't tasted elderberry wine since I was a boy. Well, thank you.
Well, there's got to be some printers around the place. Oh, say, Al, what about the fellow who sets my copy? He ought to know about what I write. His name is Joe. He's the third machine on the left. But Al, he may turn out to be another Burns Mantle.
Do you have your own elderberry bushes?
Oh, no. But the cemetery is full of them.
No, I have not been drinking, but I'm going to start now.
Do you serve meals?
We might, But first, see whether you like our wine. Mortimer, not that.
Ah! Oh! Put it down! Put it down! Stand up! Get out of this house! Do you want to be poisoned? Do you want to be murdered? Go! And get as far away from Brooklyn as you can, you bum! You can't do things like that! Look, I don't know how to explain this to you, but not only is it against the law, it's wrong. It's not a very nice thing to do. People wouldn't understand. He wouldn't understand.
Abby, we shouldn't have told Mortimer.
What I'm trying to say is, this has developed into a very bad habit.
Mortimer, we don't try to stop you from doing things you like to do. I don't know why you should interfere with us.
Hello? All right. I'll see the first act and I'll pan the hell out of it. But look, Al, you gotta do something for me. Get a hold of O'Brien, our lawyer, the guy who runs our legal department. Have him meet me at the theater. And don't let me down now. Okay, I'm starting now. I've got to go into the theater. I can't get out of it. But before I go, I want you to promise me something.
We'd have to know what it was first.
I love you, and I know that you love me, and you know I would do anything in the world for you. All I want you to do is this little thing for me.
What do you want us to do?
Don't do anything. I mean, don't do anything. Don't let anyone in the house while I'm gone, and leave Mr. Hoskins right where he is.
Why?
I want some time to think. I have quite a little to think about. Well, you know that I would never want anything to happen to you.
Well, what on earth could happen to us?
Anyway, you'll do this for me, won't you?
Well, we were planning to hold services before dinner.
Services?
Certainly. You don't think we would bury Mr. Hoskins without a full Methodist service, do you? Why, he was Methodist.
Can't that wait until I get back?
Oh, Mortimer, then you could join us.
Yes, yes!
Oh, Mortimer, I know you'll enjoy the services, especially the hymns. Oh, Martha, do you remember what a beautiful voice Mortimer had in the choir before his voice changed?
And remember, you're not going to let anyone in the house while I'm gone. It's a promise.
Well, it's
I think that we could do this now that Mortimer is cooperating with us. Yes, Mortimer, we will.
Have you got any paper? I'll be back as soon as I can, but there's a man I've got to see.
Well, here's some stationery. Would that do?
That'll be fine. I can save some time if I write my review on the way to the theater.
Mortimer didn't seem quite himself today.
It's only natural. I think I understand why.
Why?
Well, he's just become engaged to be married. I suppose that always makes a man nervous.
Well, I am so happy for Elaine. And a honeymoon ought to give Mortimer a real vacation. I don't think he got much rest this summer.
Well, at least he didn't go kiting off to China or Spain or something.
I could never understand why he even wanted to go to those places.
Well, I think for Mortimer, the theater has always been pretty small potatoes. He needed something bigger to criticize. Something like the human race.
Oh, Abby, if Mortimer is coming back from the funeral services for Mr. Hoskins, we will need Another hymnal, and I've got one in my room.
Now, you remember, dear, that it's my turn to read the services. But since you weren't here when Mr. Hoskins came in, I'd like for you to do it.
Oh, that is so nice of you. Are you sure you want me to do it?
It's only fair.
Well, I think I'll wear my black bombazine and Mother's old robes. Yes. Oh, I'll get it, dear. We just promised Mortimer we wouldn't let anyone in.
Well, who do you suppose it is?
Just wait. I'll look. There's two men out there I don't know either of them.
Are you sure?
There's a car at the curb. They must have come in that. Do you recognize them?
No, they're strangers to me.
Well, we will just have to pretend no one's home. Now go away. Go away. Oh.
Come in, Doctor. This is the home of my youth. As a boy, I couldn't wait to escape from this place. Now I'm glad to escape back into it.
Yeah, Johnny. A fine hideout.
The family must still live here. There's something so unmistakably Brewster about the Brewsters. I hope there's a fatted calf awaiting the return of the prodigal.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Look, Johnny, drinks.
As though we were expected. A good omen.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Why, Aunt Abby, Aunt Martha, it's Jonathan.
You get out of here.
I'm Jonathan, your nephew, Jonathan.
Oh, no, you're not. You're not anything like Jonathan. So stop pretending you are. You just get right out of here.
But I am Jonathan, and this is Dr. Einstein.
And that's not Dr. Einstein either.
Not Dr. Albert Einstein, Dr. Herman Einstein.
Who are you? You're not our nephew, Jonathan.
I see you're still wearing the lovely garnet ring that Grandma Brewster bought in England. And you, Aunt Martha, still the high collar to hide the scar where Grandfather's acid burned you.
His voice is like Jonathan's.
Have you been in an accident?
No, my face. Dr. Einstein is responsible for that. He's a plastic surgeon. He changes people's faces.
But I've seen that face. Abby, you remember when we took the Schultz boy to the movies and I was so frightened? It was that face?
Easy, Johnny, easy. Don't worry, ladies. Last 5 years, I give Johnny 3 new faces. I give him another one right away. This last face. Well, I saw that picture too just before I operate. And I was intoxicated.
You see, Doctor? You see what you've done to me? Even my own family!
Johnny, you're home in this lovely house. How often he tells me about Brooklyn, about this house, about his 2 aunties he loves so much. They know you, Johnny. You know it's Jonathan. Speak to him. Tell him so.
Well, Jonathan, it's been a long time. What have you been doing all these years?
Yes, Jonathan. Where have you been?
Oh, England, South Africa, Australia. The last 5 years, Chicago. Dr. Einstein and I were in business there together.
We were in Chicago, too, for the World's Fair.
Yes, we found Chicago to be very warm.
Yeah, it got hot for us too.
Well, it's wonderful to be in Brooklyn again. And you, Abby, Martha, you don't look a day older. Just as I remembered you. Sweet, charming, hospitable. And dear Teddy, did he get into politics? My little brother, Doctor, was determined to become president.
Teddy is fine. Just fine. And Mortimer is well, too.
I know about Mortimer. I've seen his picture at the head of his column. He's evidently fulfilled all the promise of his early nasty nature.
We are very fond of Mortimer.
Well, Jonathan, very nice to have seen you again.
Bless you, Aunt Martha. It's good to be home again.
Well, Martha, I think we had better go to the kitchen and check out what's boiling on the stove.
You'll excuse us for just a minute, John. Unless you are in a hurry to go somewhere.
Well, Johnny, where do we go from here? We gotta think fast. The police have got pictures of that place. I gotta operate on it right away. We gotta find some place for that. And we gotta find some place for Mr. Spinazzo, too.
Don't waste any worry on that rat.
But Johnny, we got a hot stiff on our hands.
Forget Mr. Spinazzo.
You can't just leave a dead body in the rumble seat. Johnny, you shouldn't have killed him. He's a nice fella. He gives us a lift and... What happens?
He said I looked like Boris Karloff. Let's go, Doctor. You did that to me.
Johnny, we find a place. I operate on you right away.
Tonight.
But Johnny, I gotta eat first. I'm hungry. I'm weak.
Well, Jonathan, we're glad that you remembered us and that you took the trouble to come in and say hello. But you were never happy in this house, and we were never happy while you were in it. So we've just come in to say goodbye.
Aunt Abby, I can't say that your feeling toward me comes as a surprise. I spent a great many hours regretting the many heartaches I must have given you as a boy.
You were quite a trial to us, Jonathan.
But my great disappointment is for Dr. Einstein. I promised him that no matter how rushed we were in passing through Brooklyn, I'd take the time to bring him here for one of Aunt Martha's home-cooked dinners.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry. I'm afraid there wouldn't be enough.
Abby, it's really a pretty good-sized pot roast.
Pot roast.
I think maybe the least we can do is to...
Thank you, Aunt Martha. We'll stay to dinner.
Well, we'll hurry right along.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Well, Jonathan, if you want to freshen up, why don't you use the washroom in Grandfather's old laboratory?
Is that still there?
Oh, yes. Just as he left it. Well, I'd better get out and help Martha get started, since we're all in a hurry.
Well, Johnny, we get a meal anyway.
Grandfather's laboratory, and just as it was, Doctor. A perfect operating room.
Too bad we can't use it.
After you're finished with me, why, we can make a fortune, Doctor. The laboratory, that large ward in the attic, 10 beds, Doctor, and Brooklyn is crying for your talents.
Johnny, why work yourself up? Anywhere from Brooklyn? I think we're a year too late.
You don't know this town, Doctor. Practically everybody in Brooklyn needs a new face.
Yeah, but so many of the old faces is locked up.
A very small percentage. And the boys in Brooklyn are famous for paying generously to stay out of jail.
Take it easy, Johnny. Your aunties, they don't want us here.
We're here for dinner, aren't we?
Yeah. But after dinner?
Leave it to me, Doctor. I'll handle it. Why, this house will be our headquarters for years.
That would be beautiful. This nice, quiet house, those aunties of yours, what sweet ladies. I think I love them already. I get the bags, yeah?
Doctor, we must wait until we're invited.
But you just said you could
We'll be invited.
if they say no.
Doctor, two helpless old women?
It's like comes true. A beautiful dream. Only, I hope you're not dreaming. It's so peaceful here.
That would make this house so perfect for us. It's so peaceful. Yes, aunties, those 5 years in Chicago were amongst the busiest and happiest of my life.
Yeah, and after Chicago, we go to South Bend, Indiana.
They wouldn't be interested in our experience in Indiana.
Well, Jonathan, I'm sure you've led a very interesting life, but we shouldn't have allowed you to talk so late.
My meeting Dr. Einstein in London, I might say, changed the whole course of my life. You remember, I had been in South Africa in the diamond business, then Amsterdam, the diamond market. I wanted to go back to South Africa, and Dr. Einstein made it possible for me.
Yeah, a good job. When we take the bandages off, his face looked so different. The nurses had to introduce me.
I love that face. I still carry the picture with me.
Well, that does look more like you used to look, but still, I wouldn't know you.
I think we'll go back to that face, Doctor.
Yeah, it's safe now.
Well, Jonathan, I'm sure you're eager to get to wherever you're going.
My dear aunts, I'm so full of that delicious dinner, I'm unable to move a muscle.
It's so peaceful here.
Yeah, after all, it's really quite
I
good.
found it. I found it.
What did you find, Teddy?
The story of my life, my biography. Here's the picture I was telling you about, General. Here we are, both of us. President Roosevelt and General Goethals at Kulebra Castle. That's me, General, and that's you.
My, how I've changed.
Well, you see, that picture hasn't been taken yet. We haven't even started work on Kulebra Castle. We're still digging logs. And now, General, we will both go to Panama and inspect the new logs.
No, Teddy, not to Panama.
Yeah, we go some other time. Panama is a long way off.
Nonsense. It's just down in the cellar.
The cellar?
Oh, yes. We let Teddy dig the Panama Canal in the cellar.
General Goethals, as President of the United States, Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, and the man who gave you this job, I demand that you accompany me on the inspection of the new lock.
Teddy, I think it's time you went to bed.
I beg your pardon. Who are you?
I'm Woodrow Wilson. Go to bed.
No, you're not Wilson, but your face is familiar. Let me see. You're not anyone I know now. Perhaps later, on my hunting trip to Africa. Yes, you look like someone I might meet in the jungle.
Oh, Teddy, this is your brother, Jonathan.
He has had his face changed.
So that's it, a nature faker.
Teddy, perhaps you had better go to bed. Jonathan and his friend have to get back to their hotel.
General Goethals, inspect the canal.
Oh, all right. Mr. President, we go to Panama.
Bully, follow me, General. It's down south here.
Then, bon voyage.
Aunt Abby, you spoke of our hotel. We have no hotel. We came directly here.
Yeah, there's a lovely little hotel about 3 blocks.
Aunt Martha, this is my home.
No, Jonathan, I'm afraid you can't stay here. We need our rooms.
You need them.
Yes, for our lodgers.
Are there lodgers in this house?
Not right now, but we will be expecting some.
And my old room is still free.
Oh, but there wouldn't be a place for Dr. Einstein.
He'll share the room with me.
No, Jonathan. You cannot stay here.
Dr. Einstein and I need a place to sleep. You remembered this afternoon that as a boy I could be disagreeable. It wouldn't be very pleasant for any of us if
Well, I think that we should let them spend the night tonight.
Well, just for overnight, Jonathan.
That's settled. Now, if you'll get my room ready.
It just needs airing out.
We keep it ready to show our lodgers. I am sure you and Dr. Einstein will be comfortable.
You have a most distinguished guest in Dr. Einstein. I'm afraid you don't appreciate his skill, but you will. In a few weeks, you'll see me looking like a very different Jonathan.
He can't operate on you here.
When Dr. Einstein and I get organized, when we resume practice. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we're turning Grandfather's laboratory into an operating room. We expect to be quite busy.
No, Jonathan. We will not let you turn this house into a hospital.
A hospital? Heavens, no! It will be a beauty parlor.
Hey, Johnny, down in the cellar.
Dr. Einstein, my dear aunts have invited us to live with them.
Oh, you fixed it.
You are staying here for tonight.
Please get our room ready immediately.
For tonight.
Hey, Johnny, when I go down in the cellar, what do you think I find?
What?
The Panama Canal.
The Panama Canal.
It just fits Mr. Spinazzo. It's a whole teddy duck, 6 feet long, 4 foot wide.
Down there?
As if they knew we were bringing Mr. Spinazzo along. Now that's hospitality.
Rather a good joke on my aunts. They're living in a house with a body buried in the cellar.
How did we get him in?
Yes, we can't just walk him through the door. We'll drive the car up between the house and the cemetery. Then, when they've gone to bed, we'll bring Mr. Spinazzo in through the window.
Bed. Just think. We get a bed tonight.
Easy, Doctor. Remember, you're operating tomorrow, and this time you better be sober.
Oh, yeah, I fix you up beautiful.
And if you don't,
Your room is ready, Jonathan.
then you can go to bed. We're moving the car up behind the house.
It's all right where it is until morning.
I don't want to leave it in the street. That might be against the law.
Abby, what are we going to do?
Well, we are not going to let them sleep more than one night in this house, for one thing. What would the neighbors think? People coming in here with one face and going out with another.
What are we going to do about Mr. Hoskins?
Oh, Mr. Hoskins. It can't be very comfortable for him in there. He's been so patient, the dear soul. Well, Teddy will have to take him downstairs right away.
Yeah, Abby, I will not invite Jonathan to the funeral services.
Oh, no. We'll wait until they go to bed, and then we'll come down and hold the services.
General Goethals was very pleased. He says the canal is just the right size.
Teddy, there's been another yellow fever victim.
Dear me. This will be a shock to the general.
Then we mustn't tell him about it.
But it's his department.
Oh, no, Teddy, we mustn't tell him. It would spoil his visit.
I'm sorry, Aunt Abby. It's out of my hands. He'll have to be told. Army regulations, you know.
Teddy, we must keep it a secret.
Yes.
A state secret?
Yes, a state secret.
Promise.
You have the word of the President of the United States. Cross my heart and hope to die. Now, let's see. How are we going to keep it a secret?
Oh, Teddy, you'll go back down in the cellar. And after I've turned out the lights, and it's all dark, you'll come back upstairs and get the poor man and take him down to Panama.
And we'll come down later to hold service.
You may announce that the president will say a few words. Where is the poor devil?
He's in the window seat.
It seems to be spreading. We've never had yellow fever there before.
Martha, when Jonathan and Dr. Einstein come back, we must try to get them to go to bed right away.
Yes, and then as soon as they are asleep, we will be dressed for the funeral services. Abby, I have never even seen Mr. Hoskins.
Oh my goodness, that's right. You were out when you just come right along and see for yourself. You know, he's really quite nice looking, considering he's a Methodist.
We're bringing the luggage through here.
Jonathan, your room is ready. You may go right up.
I'm afraid we don't keep Brooklyn hours, but you two run along to bed.
Well, I'm sure you're very tired, both of you. And we don't go to bed this early.
Well, you should. It's time I came home to take care of you.
We weren't planning on going to bed.
Aunt Martha, did you hear me say go to bed?
Yes, come along.
The instruments can go to the laboratory in the morning. Now then, we're all going to bed.
You go on up, and I'll wait here and turn out the lights.
Another flight, Doctor. Run along, Aunt Martha. All right, Aunt Abby.
I'll be right up.
No, Aunt Abby. Turn on the lights. Go around and hang him through.
No. He's too big for me. You go outside and push. I stay in here and pull. And together, we take him down to Panama.
All right. I'll take a look around outside the house. When I tap on the glass, you will open the window.
Wait a minute. You lost a leg somewhere. Here we go. Johnny, it was me. I slipped.
Be more careful.
His shoe came off. Come on. Up, Daisy. Go quick. No, I manage here. You go quick.
Miss Abby? Miss Martha? Miss Abby? Miss Martha? Who is that? Is that you, Teddy? Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Elaine Harper. I live next door.
And what are you doing here?
I came over to see Miss Abby and Miss Martha.
Turn on the lights, Doctor. You chose rather an untimely moment for a social call.
I think that you had better explain what you're doing here.
We happen to live here.
You don't live here. I'm in this house every day and I've never seen you before. Where are Miss Abby and Miss Martha? What have you done to them?
Perhaps we'd better introduce ourselves. This is Dr. Einstein,
Dr. Einstein.
a surgeon of great distinction and something of a magician.
And I suppose that you're going to tell me that you're Boris Karloff.
I'm Jonathan Brewster.
Oh, you're Jonathan.
I see you've heard of me.
Yes, just this afternoon for the first time.
And what did they say about me?
Only that there was another brother named Jonathan, that's all that was said. Well, that explains everything. Now that I know who you are, I'll just be running along. If you'll kindly unlock the door.
That explains everything. Just what did you mean by that? Why did you come here at this time of
I
night?
thought I saw someone prowling around the house. I suppose it was you.
You thought you saw someone crawling around the house?
Well, yes, weren't you outside? Isn't that your car?
You saw someone in the car?
Yes.
What else did you see?
Just someone going around the house to the car.
What else did you
Yes,
see?
That's it. That's all I saw. I came over here to tell Miss Abby to call the police, but if it was just you, and if that's your car, then I don't need to bother Miss Abby. I'll just be leaving.
What was the man doing at the car?
I don't know. I was on my way over here.
I think you're lying.
I think she tells the truth, Johnny. We let her go now, huh?
I think she's lying, breaking into a house this time of night. I think she's dangerous. She shouldn't be allowed around loose.
Take your hands off of me!
Doctor!
It's going to be a private feud.
Teddy, tell these men who I am.
Well, that's my daughter, Alice.
What?
Doctor! Your handkerchief! The cellar!
What's the matter? What's happening down there?
What's the matter?
What are you doing here?
We caught a burglar or a sneak thief. Go back to your room.
We'll call the police.
We've called the police. We'll handle it. Go back to your room. Do you hear me?
Where have you been?
Oh, to the Nora Bay's Theater, and I should have known better. My God, I'm still there.
This is your brother Jonathan, and this is Dr. Einstein.
I know this isn't a nightmare, but what is it?
I've come back home, Mortimer.
Who did you say this was?
This is your brother Jonathan. He's had his face changed. Dr. Einstein performed the operation.
Jonathan. Jonathan, you always were a horror. Do you have to look like one?
Easy, Johnny, easy.
Mortimer, have you forgotten the things I used to do to you when we were boys? Remember the time you were tied to the bedpost? The needles under your fingernails?
My God, it is Jonathan. Yes, I remember. I remember you as the most detestable, vicious, venomous form of animal life that I ever knew.
Now, don't you boys start quarreling the minute you've seen each other.
There won't be any fight, Aunt Abby. Jonathan, you're not wanted here. Get out!
Dr. Einstein and I have been invited to stay.
Not in this house.
Just for tonight.
I don't want him anywhere near me.
Well, we did invite them, and it wouldn't be very nice to go back on our word.
All right. Tonight. But first thing in the morning, out! Wait, where are they sleeping?
We gave them Jonathan's old room.
That's my old room. I'm sleeping in that room. I'm here to stay.
Oh, Mortimer, I'm so glad.
Johnny, we sleep down here.
You bet your life you sleep down here.
Yeah, you sleep on the sofa. I sleep on the window seat.
The window seat? Oh, no, let's not argue about it. The window seat is good enough for me. I'll sleep on the window seat.
Johnny, all this argument, it makes me think of Mr. Spinazzo.
Spinazzo. Well, now, Mortimer, it really isn't necessary to inconvenience you like this, and we'll sleep down here.
Oh, now, Jonathan, your sudden consideration for me is very unconvincing.
Come on, Johnny, we get our things out of the room.
Yeah, don't bother, Doctor.
By the way, Doctor, I've completely lost track of Mr. Spinazzo.
Who's this Mr. Spinalza?
Just a friend of ours that Johnny's been looking for.
Well, don't bring anyone else in here.
All right. Come on, Johnny. While we pack up, I'll tell you all about it.
Mortimer, you don't have to sleep here. I can go in with Martha, and then you can have my room.
No trouble at all, Aunt Ivy. We'll be packed in a few minutes. And then you can have the room, Mortimer.
You're wasting your time. I told you, I'm sleeping down here.
Mortimer!
What's the matter, dear?
Well, I've almost been killed!
You've almost... Abby! Martha!
No! It was Mortimer. It was Jonathan.
He suspected her of being a sneak thief.
Oh no, it was more than that. He's some kind of maniac. Mortimer, I am afraid of
Boy,
him.
darling, your hands are trembling. Have you got any smelling salts?
No. We could try hot tea, coffee.
Ooh, coffee. Oh, and make some for me.
Yes.
I make some sandwiches. I haven't had any dinner.
We'll make something for you both.
You were going out, were you? Do you know what time it is? Well, it's after 12. 12! Oh, Elaine, you gotta go home.
Oh, what?
You just asked for sandwiches for both of you. It won't take us a minute.
Don't you remember? We're going to celebrate your engagement. And that's what we'll do. We'll prepare a nice supper for you both. I'll open a bottle of wine.
All right. Ah! No wine!
Mortimer! What is going on in this house?
What do you mean? What's going on in this house?
You were supposed to take me to dinner and the theater tonight. You called it off. You asked me to marry you. I said I would, and then 5 minutes later you try and throw me out. Tonight, just after your brother tries to strangle me, you want to chase me home. Now listen, Mr. Brewster. Before I go home, I have to know where I stand. Do you love me?
I love you very much, Elaine. In fact, I love you so much I can't marry you.
Ooh, have you suddenly gone crazy?
I don't think so, but it's only a matter of time. You see, insanity runs in my family. It practically gallops. And that's why I can't marry you, dear.
No, you have got to do better than that.
No, dear, there's a strange taint on the Brewster blood. Well, if you really knew my family, it's what you'd expect if Strindberg had written Hell's a Poppin'.
No, just because Teddy is a little...
Oh, no, it goes way back. The first Brewster, the one that came over on the Mayflower. Well, you know in those days, the Indians used to scalp the settlers. Well, he used to scalp the Indians.
Oh, Mortimer, that is ancient history.
That's the whole family. Oh, we'll take my grandfather, for instance. He used to try out his patent medicines on dead people to be sure he wouldn't kill them.
Oh, well, he wasn't so crazy. He made $1 million.
Oh, and there's Jonathan. You just said he's a maniac. He tried to kill you.
But he is your brother, not you. I am in love with you.
Oh, well, there's Teddy, too. You know Teddy. He thinks he's Roosevelt. No, dear. No Brewster should ever marry. I know now that if I'd met my father in time, I'd have stopped him.
All of this does not prove that you're crazy. Look at your aunts. They're Brewsters, aren't they? And the sanest, sweetest people I've ever known.
Well, yeah, even they have their peculiarities.
Oh, yes, but what lovely peculiarities. I mean, kindness, human sympathy, generosity.
There's another one!
Mortimer, there are plenty of others. You can't tell me a thing about your aunts.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to. Look, Elaine, you've got to run at home. Something very important has just come up.
From where? We're here alone together.
Oh, look, I know I'm acting irrationally, but you just put it down to the fact that I'm another mad Brewster.
If you think that you're going to get out of this by pretending that you're insane, you're crazy. Maybe you're not going to marry me, but I'm going to marry you. I love you, you dope.
Well, if you love me, will you get the hell out of here?
Well, at least walk me home, won't you? I'm afraid.
Afraid? A little walk through the cemetery.
Mortimer, will you kiss me goodnight?
Of course, dear. Good night, dear. I'll call you up in a day or two.
You critic!
Aunt Abby, Aunt Martha, come in here.
We'll be in a minute, dear.
No, come in here now.
Yes, dear, what is it? Where's Elaine?
I thought you told me you weren't going to let anyone in this house while I
Well,
was gone.
Jonathan
No,
just
I don't mean
walked
Jonathan.
And Dr.
I don't
Einstein
mean
was
Dr.
waiting.
Einstein. Who's that in the window seat?
We told you, Mr. Hoskins.
It is not Mr. Hoskins.
Who can that be?
Are you trying to tell me you've never seen this man before?
I certainly am. This is a fine how do you do. It's getting so that just anybody thinks he can walk into this house.
Yeah, Aunt Abby. Don't you try to get out of this. That's another one of your gentlemen.
Mortimer, how can you say such a thing? That man is an imposter. And if he came in here thinking he was going to be buried in our cellar, he's mistaken!
Aunt Abby, you admitted to me that you put Mr. Hoskins in the window seat.
Yes, I did.
Well, this man couldn't have just got the idea from Mr. Hoskins. By the way, where is Mr. Hoskins?
He must have gone to Panama.
Oh, you buried him.
Oh, no, not yet. He's just down there waiting for the services, poor dear. We haven't had a minute, what with Jonathan in the house. Oh, dear. We always wanted to have a double funeral. I will not read services over a tunnel, stranger!
A stranger? Aunt Abby, how can I believe you? There are 12 men in the cellar and you admit that you poisoned them.
Yes, I did. But you don't think I'd stoop to telling a fib?
Oh, Mortimer, I'd like to have a word with you.
Yeah, a word is about all you'll have time for, Jonathan. I've decided that you and your doctor friend are going to have to get out of this house just as quickly as possible.
I'm glad you recognize the fact that you and I can't live under the same roof, but you've arrived at the wrong solution. Take your suitcase and get out.
Jonathan, you're beginning to bore me. You've played your one night in Brooklyn. Move on.
My dear Mortimer, just because you graduated from the back fence to the typewriter, don't think you've grown up. I'm saying that you're leaving, and I mean now.
If you think that I can be frightened, if you think there's anything that I fear...
I've lived a strange life, Mortimer, but it's taught me one thing. To be afraid of nothing.
Martha, just look and see what's in that window seat.
Now, Aunt Abby! Jonathan, let Aunt Martha see what's in the window seat. Aunt Abby, I owe you an apology. I have some good news. Jonathan is leaving. He's taking Dr. Einstein and their cold companion with him. Jonathan, you're my brother. You're a Brewster. I'm giving you a chance to get away and take the evidence with you. You can't ask for more than that. Very well. In that case, I will have to call the police.
Don't reach for that telephone. Are you still giving me orders after seeing what's happened to Mr. Spinalzo?
Spinalzo?
I knew he was a foreigner.
Remember, what happened to Mr. Spinalzo can happen to you, too.
Oh,
Hello, Miss Abby.
Oh, Mr. O'Hara. Is there something we can do for you?
I saw your lights on. I thought there might be sickness in the house. Oh, you got company. I'm sorry to disturb.
Oh, no, come in.
Do come in.
yes, come in, Officer O'Hara. This is our nephew, Mortimer.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, and this is another nephew, Jonathan.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Well, it must be nice having your nephews visiting you. Are they going to stay for a bit?
I'm staying. My brother Jonathan was just leaving.
I've met you here before, haven't I?
Oh, I'm afraid not. Jonathan hasn't been home for years.
Your face looks familiar to me. Maybe I've seen a picture of you around here somewhere.
I don't think so.
Oh, yes, I'd hurry if I were you, Jonathan. Your things are all packed anyway, aren't they?
Well, you'll be wanting to say your goodbyes. I'll be running along.
Now, what's the rush? I'd love to have you stay until my brother goes.
I just dropped in to make sure everything was all right.
Oh, you can have some coffee with us. We're about to have some. Won't you join
I
us?
forgot the coffee. I should make some extra sandwiches, too. I ought to know your appetite by this time, Mr. O'Hara.
Don't bother. I'm due to ring in a few minutes.
Oh, but you can have some coffee with us, can't you? I mean, my brother will be gone soon. Hey, have a seat.
Ain't I seen a photograph of your brother around here somewhere?
Well, I don't think so.
He certainly reminds me of somebody.
Oh, it probably reminds you of somebody you've seen in the movies.
I never go to the movies. I hate them. My mother says the movies is a bastard art.
Yeah, it's full of them. Wait, your mother said that?
Yeah, my mother was an actress. A stage actress? Perhaps you've heard of her. Peaches Latour?
Certainly sounds like a name I might have read on a program. What did she play?
Well, her big hit was Mutt and Jet. Played it for 3 years. I was born on the tour, third season.
You were?
Yep, I was born in the dressing room at the end of the second act, and Mother made the finale.
What a trooper. I'll bet there's a good story in your mother. You know, I write about the theater.
You do? Say, you're not Mortimer Brewster, the dramatic critic?
Yes.
Well, I certainly am glad to meet you. Say, Mr. Brewster, we're in the same line of business.
We are?
Yeah, I'm a playwright. Oh, this being on the police force is just temporary.
How long you been on the force?
12 years. I'm collecting material for a play.
I'll bet it's a honey.
Well, it ought to be with all the drama I see being a cop. Mr. Brewster, you got no idea what happens here in Brooklyn.
I think I have.
Say, what time you got?
10 after 1.
Bring in.
Oh, well, wait a minute. What about that play of yours? I may be able to help you out.
You what? Say, it was fate my walking in here tonight. Look, I'll tell you the plot.
Are you leaving, eh, Jonathan? Good. You haven't got much time, you
Well,
know.
everything's about ready. Oh, are you leaving, Jonathan? Goodbye. Goodbye, Dr. Einstein. Oh, say, does this case belong to you?
Oh, yes, Jonathan. You have to take all your things. Oh, well, O'Hara, it was nice meeting you. We'll get together sometime. Talk about your play.
Oh, I'm not leaving now, Mr. Brewster.
Why not?
You just offered to help me with my play. You and I are going to write my play together.
No, I can't do it, O'Hara. I'm not a creative writer.
Oh, I'll do the creating. You just put the words to it.
No.
No, sir, Mr. Brewster. I ain't leaving this house until I tell you the plot.
In that case, Mortimer will be running along.
Don't you try that. You can't leave yet. You've got to take everything with you, you know. Well, my brother's just leaving. You should go, huh, O'Hara?
I can wait. I've been waiting 12 years.
I'm so sorry I took so
Oh,
long.
no, don't bring that in here. I'm sorry, O'Hara, will you join us for a bite in the kitchen?
The kitchen?
Jonathan's leaving.
Oh, well, that's nice. Follow me, Officer O'Hara.
Mr. O'Hara, you don't mind eating in the kitchen?
Where else would you eat?
Well, goodbye, Jonathan. It was nice seeing you again.
Jonathan, I'm glad you came back to Brooklyn. Gives me a chance to throw you out. And the first one out is your boyfriend, Mr. Spinalzo.
Look, Mr. Brewster, we can talk in here.
Hey, come on right out.
I might have known you'd grow up to want to play with a policeman.
Oh, get out of here, all 3 of you.
Doctor, this affair between my brother and me has got to be settled.
Now, Johnny, you've got trouble enough. Your brother gives us a chance to get away. What more could you ask?
You don't understand. This goes back a good many years.
Now, come on, Johnny, let's get out.
We're not going. We're going to sleep here tonight.
Oh, yeah, but with a cop in the kitchen and Mr. Spinazzo in the window seat.
That's all he's got on us. We'll take Mr. Spinazzo down and dump him in the bay and then come right back here. Then if he tries to interfere...
Come on, Johnny, let's go.
Doctor, you know when I make up my mind.
Yeah. When you make up your mind, you lose your head. Brooklyn ain't got a good place for you.
Doctor!
All right, we stick together. Someday we're gonna get stuck together. If we're coming back here, we gotta take these with us.
No, leave them here. Hide them in the cellar. Move fast! Ronaldo can go out the same way he came in.
Hey, Johnny, come quick.
What's the matter?
You know that hole down in the cellar?
Yes?
We got an ace in the hole. Come on, I show you.
Jonathan? Jonathan! Jonathan!
Yes, Mortimer?
Where have you two been? I thought I told you.
We're not going.
Oh, you're not? You think I'm not serious about this? You don't have to know what's in the window seats.
We're staying here.
All right. You asked for it. This gets rid of you and Officer O'Hara at the same time. Officer O'Hara, will you come in here?
If you tell O'Hara what's in the window seat, I'll tell him what's downstairs in the cellar.
The cellar?
There's an elderly gentleman down there who seems to be very dead.
What were you doing down in the cellar?
What's he doing down in the cellar?
No thanks, ma'am. I've had plenty. They were fun.
Now, what are you going to say to O'Hara?
Look, Mr. Brewster, your aunts want to hear it too. Shall I get them in here?
Oh, no, you can't do that now. You've got to ring in.
Oh, the hell with ringing in. I'll get your aunts in here and tell you the plot.
No! Not in front of all these people. We'll get together alone someplace later.
How about the back room at Kelly's?
Fine. You go ring in and I'll meet you at Kelly's.
Why don't you two go down in the cellar?
Oh, that's all right with me. Is this a cellar?
No! We'll go to Kelly's, but you got to ring in on the way.
All right. That'll only take a couple minutes.
I'm going to ditch this guy and I'll be back in 5 minutes and I'll expect to find you gone. Wait for me.
We'll wait for him, Doctor. I've waited a great many years for a chance like this.
Yeah, we got him right where we want him. He looked guilty.
Take the bags back up to our room, Doctor.
Have they gone? Oh, we thought we heard somebody leave.
Just Mortimer, and he'll be back in a few minutes. Is there any food left in the kitchen? I think Dr. Einstein and I would enjoy a bite.
But you won't have time.
No, if you're still here when Mortimer gets back, he won't like it.
Oh, he'll like it. He's gotta like it.
Get something for us to eat while we bury Mr. Spinazzo in the cellar.
Oh, no.
No, he can't stay in our cellar. No, Jonathan, you have got to take him with you.
There's a friend of Mortimer's downstairs waiting for him.
A friend of Mortimer?
He and Mr. Spinazzo will get along fine together. They're both dead.
You must mean Mr. Hoskins.
Mr. Hoskins?
You know about what's downstairs?
Of course we do. But he's no friend of Mortimer's. He's one of our gentlemen.
Your gentleman.
And we will not have strangers buried in our cellar.
But Mr. Hoskins.
Mr. Hoskins is not a stranger.
Besides, there's no room for Mr. Spinazzo. The cellar's crowded already.
Crowded with what?
There are 12 graves down there now.
12 graves?
And that leaves very little room, and we're going to need it.
You mean you and Aunt Martha have murdered 12?
Murdered! Absolutely not! It's one of our charities.
What we've done is a mercy.
So, you just take your Mr. Spinaccio out of here!
You've done that here in this house? And you've buried them down there?
Charlie, we've been chased all over the world. They stay right here in Brooklyn and do just as good as you.
What?
You've got 12? They've got 12.
I've got 13.
No, Johnny. 12.
13.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Spinazzo, then the first one in London, and 2 in Johannesburg, 1 in Sydney, 1 in Melbourne, 2 in San Francisco, the 1 in Phoenix, Arizona,
Phoenix?
the filling station,
Oh, yeah.
the 3 in Chicago, and the 1 in South Bend. That makes 13.
But you can't count the one in South Bend. He died of pneumonia.
You wouldn't have got pneumonia if I hadn't shot him.
No, Johnny. He died of pneumonia. He don't count.
He counts with me. I say 13.
Now, Johnny, you've got 12, they've got 12. The old ladies is just as good as you.
Oh, they are they? Well, that's easily taken care of. All I need is 1 more, that's all. Just 1 more!
Well, here I am. Jonathan about those 12 grapes, but if I can make Teddy responsible for those, I can protect you, don't you see?
No, I don't see. And we pay our taxes, so the police will protect us.
I'll be back down in a minute.
Martha, come on. We are going to the police.
The police? Why, no, you can't go to the police.
Why can't we?
Well, if you tell the police about Mr. Spinozzo, they'll find Mr. Hoskins. And that might make them curious, and they'll find the other 11 gentlemen.
Mortimer, we know the police better than you do. I don't think they would pry into our private affairs if we ask them not to.
But if they find your 12 gentlemen, they'll have to report to headquarters.
Oh, I don't think they bother. Then they'd have to make out a big report, and if there's one thing a policeman hates to do, it is to write.
You can't count on that. It might leak out. Besides, you couldn't expect a judge and jury to understand.
Oh, Judge Coleman would.
And we know him very well.
Yes, he always comes to church to pray, just before election.
And he's going to come here for tea someday. He promised.
And we have to speak to him about that. He lost his wife a few years ago, and it's left him very lonely.
Well, come along.
No. You can't do this. You can't leave the house. I won't let you.
Mortimer, either you do something about Mr. Benissimo, or we will.
But I am doing something. Look, we may have to call the police in later, but if we do, I want to be ready for them.
I've got to get Jonathan out of this house.
And Mr.
Will you please let me handle this my own way? All right, now I've got to go see Teddy.
Now, Mortimer, either they are all out of this house by morning, or we are calling for the police.
They'll be out, I promise you. Go to bed, will you? And for God's sakes, change your clothes. You look like Judith Anderson.
Well, Abby, that's a relief, isn't it?
Well, if Mortimer really does something at last, that means Jonathan is going to a whole lot of unnecessary trouble, and we better tell him. Oh, Jonathan, you might as well stop what you're doing.
It's all done. Did I hear Mortimer?
Well, it will just have to be undone, because you are all going to be out of this house by morning. Mortimer promised.
Oh, are we? In that case, you and Aunt Martha can go to bed and have a pleasant night's sleep. Good night, Aunties.
Not good night, Jonathan. Goodbye. By the time we get up tomorrow, you will all be out of this house. Mortimer promised.
And he has a way of doing it, too.
Then Mortimer is back.
Oh, yes. He's up here now talking with Teddy.
Goodbye, Jonathan.
Goodbye, Jonathan.
Perhaps you'd better say goodbye to Mortimer.
You'll see Mortimer.
Yes, I'll see Mortimer.
Whoosh. That's all fixed up, smooth like a lake. Nobody'd ever know anybody was down there. Oh, that bed is good already. 48 hours we didn't sleep, Johnny. Let's go up, yes?
You're forgetting, Doctor.
What?
My brother Mortimer.
Tonight, Johnny? No, we do that tomorrow or the next day.
No, tonight, now.
Johnny, please. I'm tired, and tomorrow I gotta operate.
Yes, you're operating tomorrow, Doctor. But tonight, we take care of Mortimer.
No, to Johnny, tonight we go to bed, yeah?
Doctor, look at me. You can see it's going to be done, can't you?
Yeah, I can see. I know that look.
It's a little too late for us to dissolve our partnership.
Oh, okay, we do it, but the quick way, the quick twist, like in London.
No, Doctor. I think this calls for something special. I think perhaps the Melbourne method.
No, not that, Johnny, not Melbourne. 2 hours. And it was all done. The fella in London was just as dead as the fella in Melbourne. Yeah.
We had to work too fast in London. There was no aesthetic satisfaction in it. But Melbourne, there was something to remember.
Remember? Yikes, God, I wish I didn't. No, Johnny, not Melbourne, not me.
Yes, Doctor. Where are the instruments?
I won't do it, Johnny. I won't do it.
Get your instruments.
No, Johnny.
Where are they? Oh, yes, you hid them in the cellar. Where?
I won't tell you.
I'll find them, Doctor.
Johnny.
No, don't do that, Mr. President. I cannot sign any proclamation without consulting my cabinet.
But this must remain a secret.
Secret proclamation? How unusual.
Japan mustn't know until it's signed.
Japan, those devils. I'll sign it right away. You have my word for it. I can let the cabinet know later.
Yes, let's go sign.
You wait here. A secret proclamation has to be signed in secret.
But at once, Mr. President.
I'll have to put on my signing clothes.
You go away now, eh?
No, Doctor, I'm waiting for something important.
No. You go now.
Yeah, Dr. Einstein. Look, I got nothing against you personally. You seem like a nice fellow. Take my advice. Get out of this house and get just as far away as possible.
Yeah, trouble. You get out.
All right, don't say I didn't try to warn you.
I'm warning you, get away quick.
Doctor, things are going to start popping around this house.
Listen! Johnny's in a bad mood. When he's like this, he's a madman. Things happen, terrible things.
Oh, Jonathan doesn't worry me now.
Ach, Gott in Himmel. Don't those plays you see teach you anything?
About what?
These people in plays act like they got sense. That's more than you do.
Oh, you think so, dude? You think people in plays act intelligently? Oh, wish you'd have to sit through some of the ones I've had to sit through. Oh, take this little opus I saw tonight. In the play, there's this man. He's supposed to be bright.
Yeah.
He knows he's in a house with murderers. He should know he's in danger. He's even been warned to get out of the house. But does he go? No. Now tell me, Doctor, do these sound like the actions of an intelligent person?
You're asking me?
He doesn't even have enough sense to be frightened, to be on guard. For instance, the murderer asks him to sit down.
You mean, won't you sit down?
Believe it or not, that one's in there too.
And what did he do?
Oh, well, he sat down. I mean, there's this fellow who's supposed to be bright, just sitting there waiting to be trussed up. And what do you think they used to tie him with?
What?
The curtain cord.
Well, why not? Good idea.
Yeah, a little too convenient. Or when our playwrights could use a little imagination? The curtain cord.
And he didn't see him get it.
See him? He sat there with his back to him the whole time. And this is what I've got to suffer through night after night. They say critics are ruining the theater. Oh no, it's playwrights who are ruining the theater. So, there he sits, the big dope, this fellow who's supposed to be bright, just waiting to be trussed up and go.
Right about that fella. He wasn't very bright.
Now, Mortimer, if you don't mind, we'll finish the story. Mortimer, I've been away for 20 years, but never once in all that time, my dear brother, were you out of my mind. In Melbourne one night, I dreamed of you. When I landed in San Francisco, I felt a strange sense of satisfaction. Once more, I was in the same country with you. Now, all ready for you, Doctor.
Johnny, please, for me, the quick way.
Doctor, please, this must really be an artistic achievement. After all, we're performing before a very distinguished critic.
Johnny!
Doctor!
All right, let's get it over.
Now, Doctor, we go to work.
I gotta have a drink first. I gotta have a drink.
Pull yourself together, Doctor.
I can't do this without a drink. When we came in here this afternoon, there was wine here. Remember, where did she put that? Johnny, we got a drink. That's all there is. We both need a drink. I split it with you.
Oh, no, Doctor, please. Where are your manners? Yes, Mortimer. I realize now that it was you who brought me back to Brooklyn. Doctor, to my dear, dead brother. Damn that idiot! He goes next, that's all. He goes next!
No, Johnny, not Teddy. That's where I stop. Not Teddy.
We get to Teddy later.
We don't get to him at all.
Now we got to work fast.
Yeah, Johnny, the quick way.
Yes, Doctor, the quick way.
Pearl's got a quick glow in that pore.
It's all right, officer. We're taking the bugle away from him.
There's gonna be hell to pay in the morning. We promised the neighbors he wouldn't do that anymore.
It won't happen again, officer. Good night.
I better speak to him myself. Where are the lights? Hey! You stood me up. I waited a whole hour at Kelly's for you. What happened to him?
He was explaining about the play he saw tonight. That's what happened to the fella in the play.
Did they have that in the play you saw tonight? Gee, they practically stole that out of the second act of my play. Why, in the second act, just before the... I better begin at the beginning. It opens in my mother's dressing room where I was born, only I ain't born yet. Huh? Oh, yeah. Ooh. You gotta hear the plot. So she's sitting there, making up see, when all of a sudden, through the door, in comes a man with a black mustache. He turns to her and says, "Miss Latour, will you marry me?" He doesn't know that she's pregnant. So there she is, lying unconscious across the table in her lingerie. The Chinaman's standing over her with a hatchet. I'm tied up in the chair just like you are. The house is an inferno of flames. It's on fire. When all of a sudden, through the window, in comes Mayor LaGuardia. Hey, go easy on that. Remember who paid for it.
I'm listening, ain't I?
How do you like it so far?
It put Johnny to sleep.
Let him alone. If he ain't got no more interest in that, then he don't get a drink. All right, it's 3 days later. I've been transferred, and I'm under charges because somebody stole my badge. All right, I'm walking my beat on Staten Island, 46th Precinct, when a guy I'm following turns out is actually following me. Don't let anybody. So I figure out, outsmart him. I see a vacant house on the corner. I goes in.
Cops! Cops!
I stands there in the dark. I see the door handle turn.
Cops!
I pulls my guns, braces myself against the wall, and I say, "Come in!" Hey! Hi, Pat.
What the hell's going on here?
Well, what do you know, Pat? This here's Mortimer Brewster. He's going to help me write my play. I'm just telling him the story.
Well, do you have to tie him up to make him listen? So you better report into the station. The whole force is out looking for you.
Oh, did they send you here for me?
What? I didn't even know you was here. I came to warn the old ladies there's hell to pay. The colonel blew the bugle again in the middle of the night, and from the way the neighbors are calling in about it, you'd thought that the Germans had dropped a bomb on Flatbush Avenue. The lieutenant's on the warpath. Joe, he says the colonel's got to be put away someplace.
Yes, yes.
Oh, gee, Mr. Brewster, I got to get away, but I...
You stay away from me.
You know, time is it's after 8 o'clock in the morning.
It is. Gee, Mr. Brewster, that first 2 acts, they run a little long, but I don't see anything we can leave out.
You can leave it all out.
So who the hell's this guy?
That's my brother.
Brother, the one that ran away so he came back,
Yeah,
huh?
he came back and he...
Yeah, Mr. Brooks, give me Mac. I better let him know I found you, Joe. Yeah, Mac, you can tell the lieutenant to call off the big manhunt. I found him. Yeah, at the Brewster house. Yeah, you want me to bring him in? All right. The lieutenant's on his way over.
So I've been turned in, eh? All right, you got me. And I suppose you and that stool-pigeon brother of mine will split the reward.
Reward?
Now I'll do some turning in. You think my aunts are sweet, charming old ladies, don't you? Well, there are 13 bodies buried in their cellar.
Teddy!
What the hell are you talking about?
Be careful what you say about your aunts. They happen to be friends of ours.
I'll show you. I'll prove it to you. You come to the cellar with me.
Oh, wait.
13 bodies. I'll show you where they're buried.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to see what's down in the cellar?
Go on down in the cellar with him, Pat.
I don't think I want to be in the cellar with this guy. Look at that puss. He looks like Boris Karloff. What are you doing?
Oh!
Well, what do you know about that?
Come in.
What the hell are you men doing here? I told you I was going to handle this.
Well, sir, we was just about to...
What happened? Did he put up a fight?
This ain't the guy that blows the bugle. This is his brother. And he tried to kill me. And all I did was say he looked like Boris Karloff.
Turn him over.
Kind of think he's wanted somewhere.
Oh, you kind of think he's wanted somewhere. If you guys don't look at the circulars we hang up in the station, at least you could read True Detective. Certainly he's wanted. In Indiana, Escaped from the prison for the criminal insane. He's a lifer. For God's sake, that's how he was described. He looked like Karloff.
Was there a reward mentioned?
Yeah, and I'm claiming it.
He tried to get us down in the cellar. He said there were 13 bodies buried down there.
13 bodies buried in the cellar?
Yeah.
And that didn't tip you off he came out of a nut house?
I thought all along he talked kind of crazy.
Well, Shakespeare, where you been all night? And you needn't bother to tell me.
I've been right here, sir, writing a play with Mortimer Brewster.
Yeah? Well, you're gonna have plenty of time to write that play. You're suspended.
Can I come over sometime and use the station typewriter?
No! You two knuckleheads, take that guy somewhere else and bring him too. See what you can find out about his accomplice. The guy that helped him escape, he's wanted too. No wonder Brooklyn's in the shape it's in with the police force full of flatheads like you, falling for that kind of story. 13 bodies in the cellar.
But there are 13 bodies in the cellar.
Who are you?
I'm President Roosevelt.
What the hell is this?
This is the guy that blows the bugle.
Good morning, Colonel.
Well, Colonel, you've blown your last bugle.
Dear me. Another yellow fever victim?
What?
All the bodies in the cellar are yellow fever victims.
Nah, Colonel, this is the spy we caught at the White House.
Will you get that guy out of here?
Come on, pal, let's go.
If there's any questioning of spies, that's my
Why,
department.
you keep out of this.
You forget, as president, I am also head of the Secret Service.
Oh, Captain. I'm Mortimer Brewster.
Are you sure?
I want to talk to you about my brother Teddy, the guy that blew the bugle.
We ain't gonna talk about that, Mr. Brewster. He's got to be put away.
I quite agree with you. In fact, it's all arranged for. I've had these commitment papers signed by Dr. Gilchrist, he's our family physician. Teddy signed them himself, you see, and I've signed his next of kin.
Where's he going?
Happy day.
All right, I don't care where he goes as long as he goes.
Well, yeah, he's going all right, but I want you to know that everything that's happened around here, Teddy is responsible for. Now, those 13 bodies in the cellar.
Those 13 bodies in the cellar. It ain't enough that the neighbors are all afraid of him and is disturbing the peace with that bugle, but can you imagine what would happen if that cockeyed story about 13 bodies in the cellar got around? And now he's starting a yellow fever scare. Cute, ain't it?
13 bodies. Do you think anybody believed that story?
You can't tell, some people are just dumb enough. You don't know what to believe sometimes. About a year ago, a crazy guy started a murder rumor over in Greenpoint, and I had to dig up a half-acre lot just to prove it.
Will you excuse me?
Good morning, Mortimer.
Good morning, dear.
This is Mr. Witherspoon. He's come to meet Teddy.
To meet Teddy.
Mr. Witherspoon is the superintendent of Happydale.
Oh, come in. This is Captain...
Lieutenant Rooney, I'm glad you're here, Super, because you're taking him back with you today.
Today? I didn't know
Oh,
that.
not today.
Look, Elaine, I've got some business to attend to, so why don't you run along home and I'll call you...
Nuts.
I had no idea it was this immediate.
Oh, the papers are all signed. He goes today.
Complete insubordination. You men will find out I'm no mollycoddle. When the President of the United States is treated like that, what's this country coming to?
There's your man, Super.
Just a minute. Mr. President, I have some very good news for you. Your term of office is up.
Is this March the 4th?
Practically.
Well, let's see. Oh, now I go on my trip to Africa. Oh, well, I must get started immediately. Is he trying to move into the White House before I've moved out?
Who, Teddy?
Taft.
No, this is not Mr. Taft, Teddy. This is Mr. Witherspoon. Oh, he's to be your guide in Africa.
Oh, bully. Bully. I'll bring down my equipment. When the safari comes, tell them to wait. Oh. Goodbye, Aunt Abby. Goodbye, Aunt Martha. I'm on my way to Africa. Isn't it wonderful? George!
Oh, good morning, darling. This is Lieutenant Rooney.
How do you do, Lieutenant? My, you don't look like the fuss budget the policemen all say you are.
No, the lieutenant is here because, well, you know, Teddy blew the bugle again last night.
Yes, dear, we're going to speak to him about that.
It's a little more serious than that, Miss Brewster.
And you haven't met Mr. Witherspoon. He's the superintendent over at Happy Day.
Oh, Mr. Witherspoon, how do you do?
You've come to meet Teddy?
He's come to take him.
The police want him to go there today.
Oh, no.
Not while we're alive.
I'm sorry, Miss Brewster, but it has to be done. The papers are all signed, and he's going along with the superintendent.
We won't permit it. We'll take the bugle away from him.
We will not be separated from Teddy.
I'm sorry, ladies, but the law is the law. He's committed himself, and he's going.
Well, if he goes, we're going too.
Yes. You'll just have to take us along with you.
Well, why not?
It's sweet of them to want to, but it's impossible. You see, we can't take sane people in Happy Dale.
Mr. Witherspoon, if you let us live there with Teddy, we will see that Happy Dale is in our will, and for a very generous amount.
Well, Lord knows we could use the money, but I'm afraid
Now,
it just...
let's be sensible about this, ladies. For instance, here I am wasting my morning when I've got serious work to do. You know, there are still murders to be solved in Brooklyn.
Yes. Oh, are there?
It ain't only his bugle blowing and the neighbors all afraid of him, but it would only get worse. Sooner or later, we'd be put to the trouble of digging up your cellar.
Our cellar?
Yeah, your nephew's been telling around that there are 13 bodies in your cellar.
But there are 13 bodies in our cellar.
If that's why you think Teddy has to leave, you come right down to the cellar and we will prove it to you.
And one of them, a Mr. Spinitos, doesn't belong there. He will have to leave. But the other 12 are our gentlemen.
Oh, now, I don't think the lieutenant wants to go down to the cellar. What? He was telling me that just last year, he had to dig up a whole half-acre lot, weren't you, Lieutenant?
That's right.
Oh, you wouldn't have to dig here. The graves are all marked, and we put flowers on them every Sunday.
Superintendent, don't you think you could find room for these ladies?
Well,
Now you just come along with us. We'll show you the grave.
I'll take your word for it, lady. I'm a busy man. How about it, Super?
well, they'd have to be committed.
Well, Teddy committed himself. Can't they commit themselves? Can't they sign the papers?
Certainly.
Well, let us be with Teddy. We'll sign the papers. Where are they?
Yes, where are they?
Lieutenant, he's coming around.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Brophy.
Are you here too, Mr. Brophy?
Me and O'Hara, we got your other nephew out in the kitchen.
Oh.
All right, sign him up, Superintendent. I want to get this all cleaned up. 13 bodies.
If you sign right here,
Just right here, Aunt Abby.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to going. The neighborhood here has changed so.
I just think we'll have a front lawn again.
oh, we're overlooking something. We'll need the signature of a doctor.
Oh, well, Dr. Einstein. Will you come over here? There's some papers we'd like you to sign. Oh, no, just come right on over, Doc. You know, at one time last night, I thought the doctor here was going to operate on me. Come right on over, Doctor. Just sign right here, Doctor.
Are you leaving, Doctor?
I think I must go.
Aren't you waiting for Jonathan?
I don't think we are going to the same place.
Oh, hi, Elaine. Good to see you. Stick around, will you?
Oh, don't worry, I'm going to.
Hello, Mac. Rooney. We've picked up that guy that's wanted in Indiana. Now, there's a description of his accomplice. It's right there on the desk. Read it to me. Yeah, 54, 5'9", 170, blue eyes, poses as a doctor. Thanks, Mac.
It's all right, Lieutenant. The doctor there has just completed the signatures.
Ah. Thanks, Doc. You're really doing pretty good service.
of course, right here.
Yes, certainly.
And this makes everything complete.
Oh, yes.
Everything legal.
Yes, indeed.
Ah, well, aunties, you're safe.
And when would you like to start?
Well, Mr. Witherspoon, perhaps you'd better go upstairs and tell Teddy exactly what he can take along.
Upstairs?
Oh yeah, here, I'll show you.
No, Mortimer, you stay here. We need to talk to you. Yes, Mr. Witherspoon. You just go upstairs and then turn left.
Well, Mortimer, now that we're leaving, this house really is yours.
Yes, dear, we want you to live here now.
Oh no, Aunt Abby, this house is too full of memories.
Well, you and Elaine will need a home once you're married.
Oh no, darlings, that's very indefinite.
It's nothing of the kind. We are going to be married right away.
Mortimer, we're really worried about something.
Oh, don't worry, darlings. You're going to love it at Happydale.
Oh, yes, we're very happy about that. That's just it. We don't want anything to go wrong.
Will they investigate the signatures?
Don't worry, they're not going to look up Dr. Einstein.
It's not his signature, dear.
No, it's yours. You signed as next of kin.
Of course, why not?
Oh, we never wanted to tell you this. But, well, you're a man, and Elaine should know this, too. You see, dear, you're not really a Brewster.
You see, your mother came to us as a cook, and you were born just 3 months afterward. And she was such a nice woman and such a good cook, we didn't want to lose her. And so brother married her.
I'm not really a Brewster.
Don't take this badly, dear.
It wouldn't make a difference to you.
Elaine, do you hear? Do you understand? I'm a bastard!
Well, I guess I'll start breakfast.
Mortimer is coming over to my house. Father's in Philadelphia, and Mortimer and I are going to have breakfast together.
Yes, and I need some coffee. I've had quite a night.
Well, in that case, I should think you'd want to get to bed.
Witherspoon, take this with you.
We won't need the wagon. My car's out in front.
Are you leaving now, Jonathan?
Yeah, he's going back to Indiana. There's some people there want to take care of him for the rest of his life. Come on.
Well, Jonathan, I'm glad you have someplace to go.
We're leaving, too.
Yes, we're going to Happydale.
Then this house is seeing the last of the Brewsters.
Unless Mortimer wants to live here.
I have a suggestion to make. Why don't you turn this property over to the church?
Why, we hadn't thought of that.
After all, it should be part of the cemetery.
All right, let's get going. I'm a busy man.
Goodbye, aunties. Well, I can't better my record now, but neither can you. At least I have that satisfaction. The score stands even, 12 to 12.
Come on.
That Jonathan was always a mean boy. He never could stand to see anybody get ahead of him.
I wish there were some way that we could show him that he's not so smart. Mr. Witherspoon, does your family live with you at Happydale?
I have no family.
Well, I suppose you consider everyone at Happydale your family.
Oh, I'm afraid you don't quite understand. You see, as head of the institution, I must remain quite aloof.
Oh, that must make it very lonely for you.
Well, it does, but my duty is my duty.
Well, Martha, if Mr. Witherspoon won't join us for breakfast, I think the least we can do is offer him a glass of our elderberry wine.
Elderberry wine.
We make it ourselves.
Oh, yes. Of course, at Happydale, our relationship will be more formal, but here, you don't see much elderberry wine nowadays. I thought I'd had my last glass of it.
Oh, no.